Pledge of Allegiance.
Where's the flag?
Beach Unified School District and Mira Costa High School, I am privileged to welcome our seniors, their families and guests, and faculty and staff to the commencement exercises for the class of 1997. It is also my honor to introduce the distinguished guests on our platform. Mrs. Denise Anderson, Educational Advisor for the class of 1997. Mr. Herb Hinchy, Vice Principal for the class of 1997. Ms. Barbara Alexander, Special Needs Counselor for the class of 97 and for every class in Mira Costa. Dr. Denise Mars, Acting Principal, Southwest School for the Hearing Impaired. Mr. Gerald F. Davis, Superintendent, Manhattan Beach Unified School District. Mrs. Michelle Mehmet, President, Board of Trustees, Manhattan Beach Unified School District. Mrs. Kathy Campbell, Member, Board of Trustees. Mrs. Barbara Dunsmore, Member, Board of Trustees. Mrs. Mary Rogers, Member, Board of Trustees. Mr. Leroy Nelson, Member, Board of Trustees. Mr. Scott Smith, Assistant Superintendent, Business, Manhattan Beach Unified School District. Dr. Bonnie Cohn, Director of Human Resources. Mrs. Linda Jones, Director of Pupil Personnel Services. Mrs. Darlene Gorey, Director of Business and Administrative Services. And please help me give a special tribute to retiring Dr. Sarah Content, Assistant Superintendent, Educational Services. And now I would like to introduce to you again the president of this senior class, Ashlyn Dyer.
My good friend Baird came in from Palm Springs. I love you. And my brother Zach. I love you, big guy. I'm pleased and honored to be speaking in front of you all today. It is a day to look up.
Overshadow for me the tremendous accomplishments of this fine group of young men and women who are the members of the graduating class of 1997. A school is like a family, and as a family we debate, argue, and celebrate together, and sometimes even hurt each other, for which we apologize, forgive, and move on. This is a class that has a lot to be proud of, and we are very proud of them. It's 5 valedictorians and more than any Mira Costa class has ever had. It has more seal bearers, over 90, than ever before. Nearly $1 million in scholarships have been earned by this group. 4 students achieved perfect 800 SAT scores, more students in Southern California Regional Occupation Center classes than ever before, which often require evening and weekend commitments, a national championship in Model United Nations, and 3 athletic teams that made it to the CIF finals this year. "21% of this class is headed for private or out-of-state schools as diverse as Stanford, Boston College, Syracuse, Cornell, Brown, Caltech, and the Culinary Institute of America. 16% are going to UC schools, 9% to Cal State schools, and another 37% to community colleges. And 17% are still figuring out what to do. And you know, that's really okay, because it's tougher than ever before to be in the shoes of a high school senior. Academic demands are greater, the competition to get into colleges is greater than ever before, and the social pressures and dangers are greater. And consequently, I am also sure it is also tougher to be a parent of a high school senior than ever before. But at the risk of sounding a bit heretical, what we adults need to always remember is perhaps the most important lessons these young people learn in their high school years are not about social studies, English, math, and science, but rather concern integrity, fairness, compassion, tolerance, teamwork, commitment, and responsibility. And I genuinely believe that we have at our school some of the finest teachers to model these values for our students, especially our senior teachers. We owe a great deal of thanks to our maintenance and operations staff who does such an outstanding job on our campus, especially lately, and who takes great pride in preparing for our commencement ceremony each year. I want to thank Mr. Hinchy, who has been the vice principal for the class of '97 these past 2 years since I was promoted to the principalship, and especially Mrs. Denise Anderson, who has been the #1 advocate for the members of this class during their 4 years at Mira Costa. No one has given more time and love to these kids than she has. She has had great support from her secretary, Mrs. Joan Lee Perry, who has done a tremendous amount of work as well to help these students achieve their goals. And finally, our sincerest gratitude to the parents of these graduates. You have supported their involvement in academics, athletics, and activities over these past 4 years, and that is a fantastic gift that you have given to these students and to our school, your love and support, and we are proud of and grateful to you for it. Thank you.
Ina Monine 1.
Janelle Joan Martinez.
Laura Nicole Niznik.
Jessica Ann Salper.
Samantha Kati.
Helen Cho.
Monaco Michelle Matsuda.
Marissa Diane Engel.
Allison
Sasha Halsey Sajovic.
Allison Mary Esman.
Solange Yuki Nishinaga.
Carolyn Andrea Johnson.
Bridget Erin Gantner.
Christine Marie Martinez.
Alexis Faye Gatt. Jennifer Ryan Witzman.
Jennifer Mills.
Yvonne Trevizanet.
Oh, my dear, that's my dear.
Nicole Brooke Laney.
Sierra Marie Stillians.
Heather Marie Klaus.
Sarah Jane Scotton.
Erica Guerrero.
Nicole Lloyd Mitchell. Heather Jo Lindhurst.
Dana Rose Davies.
Allison Danielle Knight.
Ashley Joanne Chancellor.
Jenna Suzanne Haxton. Ben Dolan.
Sterling Hathaway.
Mike DePrato.
Kais Hydre.
Neil Balke.
Pierre Donahoe.
Aaron Brody Cloutman.
Nick Freeling.
Benjamin Michael Martinez.
Timmy Bell.
Miguel Gampa.
They're headed with Nikki. That's a little risky,
Probably have a better time spotting the camera case. Playing more than Johnny.
Sierra, go with your grandma and grandpa.
There we go.
Go over there.
Look at me. Here we go.
No, Nikki, abre los ojos.
Sierra, you're supposed to look at me.
Cierra los ojos.